Hey, hi everyone, welcome to TCC. Welcome back to project making tutorial series. So now we are here. I hope people have seen all my previous 3 to 4 videos, like how we create the structure using the HTML templates. And so once again I'll just run this file. So this part was actually ready. The index pages, services pages, and classes. Okay, you all can see. Okay, now I'll go one step further. I'll try to design one dynamic page now, like this login page. This static pages are already ready, so you can keep on making static pages as many you want, like we did before. Now I'll create one dynamic page and I'll start with the login page now. So you all can see the navigation bar here. Home, services, classes, videos, memberships, about us, blog, contact us options are given. Now I want to include login page here. So what you can do, simply you all know now, this navigation bar, this header part belongs to master page. Go to the master page, remove any one of this option, and instead of it just put the login part. So I'll just remove this block if I want to. Let's see. So coming back to the project, master page, I'll try to close this output window here. Wait, yeah, so we can see all the tabs: home, services, classes, videos, memberships are given here, and I want to remove this block. So instead of blog I'll be having login here. Okay, login, and instead of blog.aspx I'll have login.aspx. So we can simply now click on master page, right click on it, add content page, and let's rename it from web form 4 to login.aspx. Okay, so we are on the login page now. Okay, if I run this page, so it will be the blank page containing only header section and footer section, and we have to now design the login form here, which should be very much proper, precise. So you all can see this header part is here and footer part is here, and we want to have a login form in between here. Okay, to design a login form, it is always better to take help of table in HTML, because it precisely gives you rows and columns, and the controls get properly organized. I'll show you how. Have a look. You can start writing tags of table by yourself, but instead of that you can go to the design tab here. Okay, this is the login page, and here the content placeholder have been placed, you all can see. So we can insert anything here, right? So when you switch to design page, this table option gets active here at the top, otherwise it is not there. You all can see when you are back to the source, that table option is gone. Back to design, that table option is here. Okay, so I'll click on table, click on insert table. I want to insert table. How many rows you want? Somewhere around, like, let's take 8 rows and 2 columns I want. Okay, 8. Why 8? Of course you will be wondering, but you will come to know like why 8. You can take 10, 7, 6. Okay, it's up to you like how to use it. So let's click on this, click on OK. Okay, so there are 8 rows. If you can see the dotted lines, you can switch back to the sources. You can see now empty spaces. There's a table whose width is 100%, that is, it will cover the whole screen, and there are two columns in every row. So first row, second row, third row, fourth row, like that. Okay, and we have to enter the table data inside it. So now let me start with the login page design. Okay, and you will see the changes gradually happening in front of you. So I've just removed the one table data tag from here, and instead of this I want to have a header, the h1 header. I'll put like it is the login form. Okay, so the first row will contain login form, and it should have only one single, like I want to merge the two cells. So in that case you have to just mention here that call span equal to 2, like it should take the size of 2 columns. We are done with this. Let's leave one row. Okay, now don't do anything here, it will look neat and tidy. Then let's jump to the third row now. Okay, then again you want to have, like you can type username or slash email id, something like this. Okay, then colon, and beside it you want to have a text box. I'll show you like how it will look. Okay, just give me a moment. I'll just drag and drop the text box here. Okay, so this is a text box. It is always a considered as a best practice to give it a proper name. So this is a txt text box for, let's say, username, txt user, something like that. Okay, if I try to run this, let's see this thing on the browser, how it looks. I'll just close the previous tabs here and I'll just scroll down. You all can see now. You can see the login form, and then there is a username, email id, d is missing here, and the text box we can see. Don't worry, we'll design it properly this time. Okay, so we have got the text box here, email id done. Okay, we have given the proper name. Next, one more row will leave just for cleanliness, and the next thing will be password colon, and again I want text box here, so I'll drag and drop text box and give it a proper name, txt pass. Previous one was a txt user id, and now this is txt pass. Okay, whenever you select particular control, now the property gets active here, property window, you all can see. So I'm accessing the text box here, so that property of text box is visible here. So if you want to set the type of this text box as a password also, you can do it from here also, like text mode, you can see. So whenever I'll type something in it, it should not get visible. So just go to the text mode and select the password. Automatically the property will get entered here. Okay, fine. So the username text box is ready, password text box is ready. Let's leave one more row, and let's jump to this cell and have a button, submit button, something like that. Okay, so just drag and drop the button now here. Okay, id will be like btn submit, and the text should get display on it, submit. Okay, if something goes wrong, of course there should be, label also to display the message. So we'll take the label also. After button or beside the button we can have a label if you want to have. Otherwise you can just have only one button in a single row, but I'll prefer to have a label in the next row, so that if some message I want to display, so it will get display here. So let's do it here, and let's search for label, drag and drop, and let's change id to lbl message, and let's remove the label, like text message from there, so nothing will get display in the start. And I want that this button should occupy at least both the columns. So again the same thing, remove this table data from here and mention that it will take 2 column space, call span 2, and similarly for label also. Save it. Let's view in browser. So you all can see login page kind of structure is almost ready, but we are not liking this because it is totally getting left aligned. So what we can do, we can go back to login ASPX page, and let's make the width like it is taking the entire screen. So I'm taking, like, let's ask login page to take only 40% of the screen, and let's bring the whole table inside center tag. That will put everything in center. So I'm just opening the center tag just before table tag, so that I should be able to enclose the table tag completely inside center tag, something like this. You all can see. Let's save it. Right click, view in browser, and let's see the changes. Okay, now it's looking perfectly fine, I hope, right? Isn't it? Yes. Now even this login and submit buttons are coming left, like they are actually getting aligned on the left hand side. So we can set the property accordingly to, you know, that's a style we can set. Style equal to align. You can search for the property if you get it properly, something like text align colon, you can say center. Save it, right click, view in browser. So you all can see now login has got shifted from here to this particular end. Okay, fine. Now that's not all. Basically, if you're using the website template which you have downloaded from the internet and embedded into your own project, of course you will also want to have that this text box should look attractive. Okay, not the simpler one. Okay, it should look more attractive, and this submit button is also looking very kind of small. So what we can do now, okay, go to Google and search CSS for text box. Okay, let's go to the W3 schools. If they have got some text box for us, then let's see. Okay, some text box like this. See the bigger version, you can see. So if I click on try it yourself, let's see if we get the code. Fine, we are getting the code here. You all can see the CSS code we are interested in. So yeah, so this is the input. You all can see this is the CSS code for this particular text box here. The width is 100%, padding is given something like that, margin, display. So you just have to copy this code, copy it, and let's try to embed this into our project. Okay, you can get this CSS code from any particular website, and you all know now where to put CSS code. Okay, just go to CSS style.css file, scroll down at the end, yeah, and just try to enter that code here. Okay, and let's remove, give it a proper name. You can give it like text box, something like this. Okay, you are giving your own name now. Okay, with will not be 100%. Okay, let it be 100%. We'll see what changes happens. So now our CSS code for text box is ready here. I've just copied and pasted here. Now what you have to do, you have to go to the login page. Okay, and here the text box is the txt user one. Okay, here there's one property called CSS class equal to the name which you just have given, like this txt box. Just type it, save it, right click, view in browser, and let's see the changes. It is still not reflected. Okay, maybe I have missed something here, like this dot. Let's save this and let's refresh this. Yeah, so dot means the class. So you all can see now the text box is have grown to a larger one. Okay, it's looking very nice. Okay, similarly we can place the class CSS class for password 2. Copy it, go to the next text box and place the same property. Save it, right click, view in browser. Now if you scroll down, so you all can see, so both the text box are ready now. Similarly, we can do the same thing for the button. So let's close all the unwanted tabs here and let's search for CSS code, this time for button. We'll go to the W3 schools and see, yeah, fine, this green button is looking fine. Okay, so what you can do, you can just copy paste this code, copy it, go to Visual Studio, go to CSS file, scroll down, enter, paste it, save it. You now know the name of the class is button. The name of the class is button. If you want to change the color, you can change. While mentioning the comment, they have mentioned that this code is for green color. You just have to get the another HTML color code and just paste it there. The button color will get changed accordingly. So I will just use this CSS class. Okay, go to the login page, go to the button. Where is button? Yeah, here it is. And I will mention the same property, like CSS class equal to, in double quotes, the name of the class, which was button. Save it, right click, view in browser. So now you all can see this is how login page get designed. Similarly, in the next part, I'll be designing the sign up page.
That's all guys from this video. If you really like this video, press like button and do subscribe to our channel. If any queries or suggestions, do comment below. For more such updates, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.